Tantamount Creations presents the Dermis Turtle documentary, inspired by Renaissance RVFX BIONICLE fan animations. Image to AI generation and text to speech have been utilized for the creation of this video. Written and created by Tom C.
By the gleaming shores of Lake Naho, an extraordinary specimen of survival can be found, none other than the Dermis turtle. Although mostly solitary creatures by nature, they occasionally congregate in bales, basking after a long, arduous journey of foraging across the island of Matanui's northeastern border. A newcomer must perform a unique melody to earn a place in the eventide corral. Anything less than perfect, and the candidate will be forced to leave. The observers display a series of pattering of their sharp, pincer-like tusks in disapproval. In the case of courtship, the process is no different. Should the female accept, she'll perform in unison with her newfound mate. On a calm, starlit night, one can hear the melodic cries of Dermis turtles, soothing and captivating the minds of the native Garmatoran. Inspirational songs to provide them the vivacity and stamina needed toward another hard day's effort. Their ornate, compound silver armor is most durable, almost to the point of impregnability. But there's always a cost for the greatest protection. Prolonged exposure to the blazing sun causes the carapace to dissolve and flake. Moreover, the organic protodermis tissue on their limbs, exposed from the exoframe, is also at risk of atrophy. For this, the Dermis turtles require regular shade and bathing in fresh water bodies wherever possible. Despite their slowness and stalwart frames, the Dermis turtles are more proficient swimmers than they are walkers, using an array of spherical ballast tanks to expedite submersion and resurfacing. Their diet is an incumbent but stable one. Being omnivores, they have little difficulty in finding nourishment, ranging from seagrass, algae, to rookie fish, especially harikeke plants, a valuable but jeopardized commodity, much to the dismay and umbrage of Garmatoran farmers. Their dwellings, mostly composed of seaweed, tend to draw unwanted attention to the Dermis turtles. However, in the present age, they are seldom seen in the floating village of Garkoro. Not since the discovery and taming of the keros and razor whales, noble mounts of the Garkoro Defense Force. Although generally non-aggressive rahi, a Dermis turtle will stand its ground if necessary. Anyone who dares to poach said beast will either be repelled via the turtle's airway compression outlets on the carapace, or suffer their shrilling screech, potentially stunning its victim. Their strong beaks, coupled with their long, powerful necks, can pierce through most rock surfaces with relative ease. After which, the turtle can use its tusks to extract the ore from within and other essential minerals to substitute for solid protodermis. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of this rahi beast lies in its innate ability to predict change in weather. When a Dermis turtle cannot find shelter with or without its kind, they must stand firm against the natural forces alone. In wet seasons, the turtle recedes into the safety of its own shell until such time the worst has passed. At first glance, this may seem like a nugatory act of indolence, but to the Garmatoran, it is as much a warning to them as it is to their neutral portents. Every 3 days before sundown, the Garmatoran dispatch a reconnaissance team of artists, wayfinders, and researchers to seek out the Dermis turtles along their last known migration point, leaving behind flagged steel markers for further assessment. A byproduct of the turtle's power to sense weather change begets the unusual phenomena known as chroma coating. The more visible, vibrant, and varicolored the absorption of sunlight is on the scutes, the more severe the climate becomes, providing the Garmatoran a vivid image of what is to transpire. Hence the euphemism as Dermis shell weather. Although far from a domesticated species and obstinate to no end, the Dermis turtles have proven to be a valuable asset to Garmatoran society. In exchange for their resilience and natural gift of meteometry, the maidens of Garkoro promise them the utmost respect and protection, even from the most dangerous of rahi predators. a clear reflection of themselves and reminder of their adherence to the three virtues: unity, duty, and destiny.